Hi everyone, it's Shannon, aka QB Crossing, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today we are back with another island tour, and this one is just amazing. I really think that this may be the most perfect forest core island I've ever seen, maybe just one of the most perfect islands in general. So let's just get right into it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is check out the island map. Let's see what's going on here. So this is the island of Cotton. As you can see, the dream address is on the screen, as well as all of the creator socials. So be sure to show them some love because this island is really, really good. We have 2 resident reps and then lots of cute villagers. I think they'll be really great for a forest core island, and this terraforming really looks beautiful. So I can't wait to just really walk around the island and experience it. Okay, right off the bat, we have a full lake. I really don't think I've ever seen this on an entrance of an island. Like, this is so cool. This is so unique. I've never ever seen someone start off their island with such stunning terraforming. Like this full lake idea with this view. I think that this really sets the stage of what to expect for this island. The creator did say that this island is a green summer island with tons of beautiful, breathtaking views, and we are already getting that right from the entrance. We have nooks right over here on the beach, super simple, really pretty. I've said this before, but I love just placing some buildings on the beach and doing some really simple decor around them. And I think it fits this island aesthetic really well. I see that there's actually a little ladder over here. So let's climb up and see. I really like that they made these cliffs accessible so we can really get a look at how much work went into every inch of this island. I think it's really tricky to actually decorate all of your cliffs when you're doing terraforming like this. And I want to just see what the view looks like from up here because we can kind of angle around and see some other angles of this lake as well as what's behind here. All of the greenery, this is so lush. I really like this. Oh, we can actually continue through this way as well, which is really nice. Oh, can I get back over here? Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm seeing a villager house back here. And again, the customization just works really well for this theme. So we have a log cabin decor out here, and it feels like a tree house because we have this really beautiful wood deck code that's on the floor. And then if we look over to the beach on the left, there's also a little like kids tent out there, so it definitely goes with this kind of camping theme that you would see on a forest core island. I'm also getting some like national park vibes, so I just really am liking this because I've seen, of course, a ton of forest core islands before, but this one just is really standing out to me. I also really like when creators do this, creating a either rooftop or patio area for their villager houses. I think it's really creative and it gives you a little space to really decorate for whatever villager is living in this area. So we have some seating areas, we have a camera, definitely works for the views that you're getting back here. And I'll open up the camera just so we can see what this view looks like. And I mean, the creator did not lie when they said that there was lots of views on this island. I love this. I know how much work goes into creating beautiful terraforming, creating just different lookout areas. There's a lot of thinking and planning that goes into it. So I just really appreciate all of that. I'm going to actually go down this incline because I wanted to see what was up here. And I believe that this is the rep house that we were seeing in the distance by the entrance. Something I want to point out here is that I'm really loving how creative they're getting with the items that they're using. For instance, I really like the garden rocks being used as a fencing or a way to divide out different areas. It works really well for a really natural themed island like this one, and I think it's important for us to just kind of get creative with how we're decorating or trying new items out because it definitely does get repetitive using the same items all the time. And if you're doing a natural island, it's really easy to get stuck into using just the same few items that work with your island. So I'm liking that they're switching things up with some of this fencing. This is really pretty. I think they made this into a sort of cafe because we have the coffee sign in the front and then we have a bistro table over here. I'm gonna head up this way because I think that this actually links back to the entrance. So I just want to walk through here and show how this all flows. We have a little land bridge area, which is really pretty. And then if we continue back this way, this is over by the entrance. So heading towards the right side of the island now, we have a accessible beach over here with this little boardwalk area. The pergolas are really nice to add some greenery onto the beach, as well as these different codes. I really like this one here. It's like a grassy code, but it kind of feels like a rug. It's just really nice. I think that they did a good job on curating the codes for this island. And I think the campsite works really well on the beach here. And I think just campsites in general work really well for natural islands. So this just is really pretty, simple but perfect. You don't need to go too crazy with decorating and filling up every little inch. Something like this is just very intentional and beautiful. As we continue over here, they added some more pergolas on the beach. And again, I think that greenery is really nice along with the wheat fields. So let's see, let's go over this little bridge here. And I just want to note how nice this little transition from the deck pathing to this little dirt pathing is. I'm actually using this dirt path on my island. I think that the code here with the dirt with the stones around it is really, really pretty. So if you guys want this code, I will have it in the description. It's such a good code, and I think it just works on almost any type of island. Okay, so this actually directs us to resident services, and I really like the way that they lined this pathway with all of the greenery and trees. This is really, really beautiful. Okay, so resident services is surrounded by some pathing on each side. I think that looks really nice and just kind of anchors resident services a bit more. And I think I'll head up this incline here, but I just want to check out what's behind resident services first. So we have some really cute little seating areas. That makes a lot of sense over by resident services if you're waiting by the airport or waiting for a friend to come over. And then over here we have what looks like maybe some little shops or back of houses. I'm not sure, but it definitely fits this kind of town vibe that you would expect on this island. So let's go up this incline here and see what's over this way. Wow, look at this pathing. Oh my gosh. I am truly in love right now. I'm gonna get in the middle here so we can get a better view. So I love circular designs in general, but this one is just like on another level. Look at the detail here, all of the greenery that they're mixing. I think that this is actually a clock. It looks like the hedges are placed so that they are supposed to be the hands of a clock. And that's really pretty. It's such a cool idea that I don't think I've seen before, but I'm just loving the like circular pathing and then that additional circular path around it. It kind of mimics what like a tree stump would look like with all of the rings in the tree. It just feels so spot on for an island like this. And then that view in the background, that is so pretty with these two houses. It's the perfect mix of like symmetrical but organic. And again, that house customization for both of those houses is really fitting for this forest core theme. So let's actually look at some of those houses back there because I want to see how they're decorated and just what else is going on. Really simple, really beautiful. Look at this pathing over here as well. That's really nice. And again, the symmetry is just, it always has my heart, especially on natural islands. I think it's such a nice juxtaposition. Over here we have another villager house, and then we have some more natural areas back here, and it looks like we can go up this incline. So let's check out up here a little bit more before we go too much farther back. Want to see what's up this way. Ooh, okay, so we have Able Sisters up here in more of this like treehouse aesthetic. I'm calling it a treehouse aesthetic because that's what it reminds me of. But I really like that this is all up on another level. It feels so just satisfying. This island is really just very satisfying to walk around. It's really easy to get around as well. I know sometimes islands are, when they're really detailed, they're really tricky to get around, which is still beautiful. But this one is really just easy to walk through. You don't feel like you're getting lost, which is really nice. Let's see. Oh, we have another lookout area over here. Okay, super pretty. I love this. Of course, the creator did tell us that there's lots of views on this island, and I mean, we're really seeing that. That terraforming work is so good, and it probably took them so long. And I mean, to plan out these different terraforming areas and the more natural areas with these more lookout spots and more kind of structured areas is really hard, and that takes a lot of planning or a lot of kind of trial and error. And then if we come back here, really pretty path detail. We have a cave over here as well, which is a great item. I'm a big fan. Oh, okay, we can't go through that way. So let's see. Let's check out back this way. I want to see what's going on over here. Look how pretty this is. I feel like I'm on a hike or something, but in like the most beautiful place in the world. Look at this, all of the greenery, all of the different trees. That is such a view. And look at how they use the outdoor bath on that rock all the way in the back. That is such a great idea. I don't think I've ever thought to do that before, but it matches the rock really nicely. This is really good. I'm gonna go down this way. More views everywhere you go. You can just kind of pan your camera around. We have this whole walkway back here. And then if we come up here, we actually have 2 villager houses. Really cute. I know we saw these in the distance before, so it's nice to be able to really get to look at them now. But again, really simple decor, but that's not to say that this didn't take a lot of time and effort, because it definitely did. Just more to show that you don't need a ton of items or so much clutter for your island to still be really beautiful. So, okay, let's go down here because this is just calling our name. I see that there is lots of detail all throughout the beaches, all throughout the rocks, and then I think that this is the peninsula over here. Really perfect, simple way to decorate the peninsula. Just lots of wheat fields and then that gazebo. I think I see the resident rep as well. Let's say hello. Oops, I don't know what she said, but so cute. And okay, I'm like running into her, but again, just lots of this little detail that is filling up a lot of these views. So it's cool to just kind of get to walk within it and see all of that work that has went into every little inch of this island. So let's go to the back here because I'm interested in this little pathway area. I think we can get to the secret beach as well. This was what I was talking about before. How stunning does the outdoor bath look on the rocks? Now that is just gorgeous. Oh, they even added all of the garden rocks around to add a little bit more dimension. Wow, there's so many good ideas on this island that I definitely want to use on my own island. Okay, so we can actually get like all around the back of the island here. And the secret beach is back here as well. This actually looks perfect for red. Feels kind of sketchy, but it fits the theme perfectly with the colors. So let's get up this incline and just see what else we have to this side of the island. So, okay, I think we'll go fully to the right and then we'll head back around. So we have more of these cabin type houses over here, and then we have a double bridge moment. Look at how pretty. I love a double bridge. See, this island, I cannot say enough about how much I love this. I think that it really just hits the nail on the head with this theme, and I'm really just feeling so inspired, which is why I love doing island tours, because I always see something that surprises me, like this right here. That terraforming, that sunken waterfall terraforming is so good. Wow. And the thing that I really like about a lot of these builds is that they are very unique. I know I kind of mentioned it before, but I have not seen terraforming quite like this. The layouts are very different from what I usually see, and I just love that creativity in the community. It gets me excited again. I think when I start seeing too much of the same thing, it's easy to just feel like, well, what next? I've done all of it already. I don't have any more ideas, but this island is just filling my brain with ideas right now. Even the way that they're laying out the pathing, everything is so good. I think, So I'm kind of just like running around all over the place right now because everything is catching my attention. But look at the way that this transitioned. Again, we have this very treehouse vibe for another one of the resident reps, I believe. Yes, I guess it's not really a treehouse because it's on the first level, but you know what I mean. It kind of has that woodsy feel, definitely this whole cabin feel throughout. And this again maybe feels like a cafe of sorts because we have some of the little cafe tables in the front. Really good. Just I don't even know, this island is just so good. Look at that little pathway to the water. I am just really in awe by this creator. Before we get down there, I know that I definitely missed some things towards the back of the island, and I don't know when we're gonna get back there, so we may as well just continue our way through here. And I don't even know if we actually checked out these houses in detail yet. I don't think we did. So these were the houses in the back of that really pretty view. And if we go up here, there's like a whole town. There's like a whole city up here. Oh, wow. Okay, so this was that bridge on the upper level. And then we have some cute stalls and things as well, just lining. This is actually their museum, completely hidden. I have one too many times went into a museum on a dream address when it's hidden like that. So making sure to not go in there. But okay, look at this. Just the pathing throughout. Whoa, we have this like little fork in the road area or almost cul-de-sac type of feel because it's this little like circle design that we have. And I really love this. This is really cool that we have a whole town area on this island as well. They really thought of it all. This is so good. And I love that they can really execute on every aesthetic clearly because this is more town feeling, and I actually think that this is a totally different way of decorating than it is for just a regular like natural aesthetic. This is really pretty. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna head back up towards the front of this kind of section that we were in. I think there are still some things in the middle that we didn't quite check out yet, so I'll be sure to wrap around and make sure we don't miss anything. But I think that we have to come back down this way, so just looping through this really pretty area over here. There's so many like amazing shots that you can take on this island too. Oh, there's like this whole little hidden area over here with these pathways. I think that this is another way actually to the secret beach. We may have came up this way actually, and I'm just forgetting. But I don't know if we looked at, oh yes, okay. I know where we are now. So this was that beautiful little fairy circle. So we can head back up towards the front of the island and check out whatever else we missed on this right side. So I'm actually going to come through by resident services again. I probably made this harder for myself to get back to where we wanted to go, but I wanted to just make sure we didn't miss anything else. But no, I actually think that this is where we had landed and then I came back up. So I just will check out the beaches, see if there's anything over to the right of the beaches that we might want to see. Yes, okay, look at this. Look at this pier area. Wow. So I can tell that they would be really good at city core too, just because of the way that they're setting up these stalls and these little like faux buildings. So we have the retro bus stop as like a little waiting area here, maybe for the ferry or for cabin. So cute. I love this. And I love that they kept the pier empty. I think it actually works really well for just the overall aesthetic of this island. Wow, I am so inspired by this creator. I always am with their islands. I think I've toured one other of their islands before, and I will link that in the description because they are always just spot on with all of their designs. But I do think that we saw everything on this island. The views were amazing. I can't wait to hear what you guys think because this one is definitely at the top of my favorite islands that I've seen in a while. Let's end it off on maybe a pretty view over here of the rep house. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.